right here. We are charging the phone while we are sending live. Okay, so my beautiful Virgos, you were the second one to have the most views in March. So I'm gonna give you this second one as well now in April. For everybody that's new here, welcome. I'm Cecilia.eyvaa and I was born with. So this is for all my Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising, and Virgo Venus. We're going to do it in a 4 layout spread. So we're going to do first the mind, which is the mental spectrum of April, how you perceive things, what you believe, what you receive from others, information, etc. Then we're going to do the physical, the body, and the physical is the physical manifestation all around you. It's the physical world and the physical reality, not only your physical body, right? And then we're going to do a spirit, which is your higher self or God, however you want to put it, and what your higher self or God or universe is creating and communicating with you or your guides, right? And then we're going to do the heart spreads because I want to incorporate the emotional realm as well. It just feels more whole, I guess. Virgo, how are you doing? While I was setting up the space for you, I realized that I had to rearrange a lot of things, and things weren't in the place where I wanted them to be, and things didn't lay out as I wanted it to be, but I had to really engage in my own capacity to just be at peace with that still. And so I feel for somebody like you, Virgo, that is prone to organize things and to even categorize and analyze, etc. It is very much in April asked of you to stay present and to be okay with things rearranging, because you know, or you have this knowing, or maybe you will receive this knowing that things will fall into place again. It's interesting because also guided to Cancer's last was it Cancer's March reading, that was things falling into place. Even though things were falling apart, they were falling into place. However, for Cancer, it was a little bit more tumultuous. I don't feel like it's going to be that tumultuous for you. It's just like things need to be in a different way, or need to look a different way, or need to rearrange in order to make space for something that is more significant, something that is your primary focus. And so I feel singing will help, verbalizing out affirmations will help you, but also just staying in tune with your own inner world will help you. And really, Virgo, for someone like you, I must say that this is a really good sign. So April is looking good so far. See, the melody that came through is not a song but a melody, and the hum goes like this. I don't know if you recognize it. I don't recognize it. Could be just something new, something off the top of my head, but it came through in this reading, and it was the calming. It was almost like a lullaby or a connection to the mother energy, and I feel that very strongly for you. That connection to the all-loving mother, that present mother that just nurtures and knows that everything is in its place, even though it might seem out of place, yeah? First off, when we're shuffling now, we're getting the Magician with the Page of Swords, which is, there's something coming in, there's a message coming in for you, or even through you, I would say, that has to do with manifestation or power, and not only willpower, but actually knowing how to utilize all of your tools and all of the spectrum of who you are. Right, we're getting the Moon here with the Knight of Swords, and again, this message is going to start like small, but then it's going to grow bigger and bigger and more of importance as well. And we get the Page of Swords with the Knight of Swords here, you guys. So there's definite information flux I'm hearing. And there is something that you've been waiting for a long time, and it could have to do, chills, so it has to do with marriage, home, partnership, and commitment, and also being creative in that sector. whatever that means. And I'm seeing also the Six of Wands popping up, so there's success in that department. I'm really happy for you. Although we're getting here the Five of Pentacles with the Nine of Swords, so remember that feeling. I'm getting drawn to say, remember that feeling when you felt left out in the cold, when you felt like you didn't have anything. Remember those times, and then recognize where you are at now, and recognize the difference and how it has shifted and changed, and how strong you are in that. And if you are still somewhat in that feeling, although I feel like there's somebody in your family, perhaps a family member, that is actually, they're not feeling left out in the cold, but they're just in need. They're in need of a giving, and you might need to give them attention, actually, which is fine. It can actually be related to that Four of Wands that we saw before. So this is the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, and we're getting this fulfillment. So it's like you finally are at a place where you feel like you actually have it all. It's not about knowing that you have it all or seeing that you have it all, but you have this feeling of contentment within you. And when you have that energy, people who are in need will come to you and ask for help, or ask, even I'm hearing, for rescue. It's like, rescue me. I'm also hearing stray dogs. Maybe you're taking in stray dogs, or just like a person could be like a stray dog, or somebody like a little duckling that needs care and attention, and you feel energized to nurture. However, this could create some kind of conflict or strife within you, because you don't want to miss out on, look at that, they're all falling out already, on feeling like you are on top. You don't want to lose that feeling. You don't want to overgive, right? So you want to be cautious of how much you give. And also, maybe the best thing to do is to help this person to get back in that position where you are at, to assist them, to just inspire them to see that it took you a while to get where you are at, and it's going to take them a while to get where they're at, but they just have to be patient and present and continue to manifest. Yeah. So let's see what's happening in the mind section, the mental section. It's a lot of sounds here. I don't like it. Anyway, in the mental section, the mental department, I'm hearing the health department. Maybe you're dealing with somebody at the health department, or you are at the health department, and a lot of people are coming to you and needing your help, or you are coming to them and needing their help, and you're actually getting help, or you are receiving help, or you are actually the one helping out, sorting out their conflict, helping them out to organize their life and to see what they are gifted with. It's almost like you're being this, like Virgo is virgin, right? So you're like being this virginity, or this energy of purity, which you are, right? Coming through as this motherly, nurturing energy, just knowing that everything will fall into place and you don't have to worry. And it's not like this over-giving kind of energy, but it's a very Cancerian energy, actually. So you might be dealing with a Cancer, or you might have some Cancer energies, Cancer placements, however you want to put it. Or, that person could be a mother. Yeah. So, let's continue on. Mind, please. Mental for my Virgos. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in April, please. So we have 2 cards. We actually have 3 cards. All right. In the mental hemisphere, we are going from the 10 of Wands to the King of Wands, which is a big leap and a very, very efficient one, I would say. And then we have actually the 8 of Cups, which talks about emotional attachment. And everything that I was talking about before, about things rearranging, things perhaps being out of order, or even out of order could signify things are not working the way they should be, or need repair in some way. Could be whatever you're dealing with. Could be your internal engine, or could be a physical engine, or just an organization, or whatever it is. But having patience and knowing that things will restructure itself, and knowing also that you are the creator of it. Because the King of Wands is the energy of creation and power, and even like flamboyance and sexuality. But sexuality doesn't actually always mean, sex. Because there's this thing, there's this saying that everything in life is about sex, except for sex, which is about power. So there's a connection between power, value, worthiness, and sexuality, or sexual energy. which is the creational energy. This is the energy that we all spring from. And I'm hearing also spring has sprung. So now with the spring equinox, happy spring equinox, you guys. We go from a heavy load in the mind department. Maybe you have like all of these different projects and you're collecting them together and you're finishing them up and you're like tidying up so that you can actually be on top of things. Or you have your mindset on, I'm hearing, I got my mindset on you. I got my mindset on you. But it's going to take patience and it's going to take a whole lot of money. So we're going to write that down actually. I love that song. I actually played that song just the other day. Who is it? Is it George Harris? I don't really know. Let's find out. Virgo. So it talks about, being emotionally detached and walking away from that which you cannot control, or just taking a step back even. Going on a journey within. I don't feel like this is as much as a journey within, but more of a transformation from collecting the overload I'm hearing to connecting with the inner Lord. That's what I'm hearing, which is a very interesting point of view. So that looks good, actually. It looks like you're transforming whatever has been a burden to something that is a strength. And you do that through emotional detachment. And it actually also talks about the moon, so it could relate to the Virgo moon that we just saw in March, or something in the lunar phases. I think we're going to have a lunar eclipse as well. So check that out, please. Let's see what's happening in the physical department, in the physical areas, in the embodiment of you, my Virgos, please, in April. One card, beautiful. We got the Six of Cups. So there's a lot of fun memories, and we have in the back, we have the Six of Pentacles, which is about balance and harmony as well. So yeah, look at that. I don't know if you know tarot a lot, but it goes from Seven of Pentacles, waiting a long time for something to bloom. Then when it finally blooms, it blooms into this really beautiful abundance, which makes you, economically dependable, but also economically independent, I'm hearing. And which enables you to give, I'm hearing. We're gonna keep these cards. It enables you to give to somebody else that is in need, like I just said. And the same here, look at this little guy. The Six of Cups. He's giving his cup filled with flowers to this little girl. So there's a kinship here. There's a partnership. It could be love related or romantically related. But I'm also hearing there's just in order for you, like you will feel strong enough, abundant enough to share your riches and to share your awareness, or somebody's sharing with you. But I feel like you're the one sharing. Same here, it's about sharing in a fair way and not oversharing or not over giving. And I feel like you got it all in place, which is beautiful. So in your physical reality, you've also gone from something that could be a little bit taking a toll of you, like having a lot of patience, waiting for things to bloom, waiting for things to grow, and then finally, becoming your own self-sufficient provider, I'm hearing. But in a very feminine way, again, in a very motherly energy, which is beautiful. So let's see what's happening. Whoops. The Magician. We're going to keep that Magician in the spiritual realm. Spirit for my Virgos, please. Hope that you had a great March. We get Justice, we get the Three of Swords, and I'm getting the chills. So something that wasn't fair is now becoming fair. And it has to do with you feeling or somebody feeling unjust, like there was an injustice given to them, or they happened to it. I feel like this victim kind of mentality where you're like somebody else is a perpetrator, and the reason for why something is happening is not actually because they're feeling like a victim, but because they were feeling like a victim. I don't know if you understand what I mean, but since we manifest our own reality, if we do embody that energy of feeling like we are the victim of things, we will become the victim of things. It's not really that easy per se, because each situation has its own complex structure and order to things, energetics about it. But we're seeing here that there is justice being served, and it could talk about karmic justice, although I'm getting drawn to this scale. And there's a scale here too in the physical space. So you could be dealing with a legal system or somebody, you know, fair wages, or you could be working in the union or something about being treated fairly or treating others fairly. And it's like, well, okay, things are not in the way that they should be, but at least I know that things will be because I have manifested it. We're going to take a look at the Three of Swords soon. So we're going to go a little bit deeper into that, just to see what it is about, that Three of Swords. I love to remember people about the Three of Swords actually being a sword card and not a cup card, because the swords indicates there is a mental state of being and not actually an emotional state of being. And there's a lot of swords here. The cups are more somewhat in the physical reality, and the spiritual reality, perhaps also I'm feeling like there has been injustice served to you before and now you want to give justice back to somebody else, or like that injustice that you see around in the world, you want to help others like go through in a beautiful self-empowering kind of way because of the magician here in the spirit. So that's beautiful. Let's see what's happening in the heart. The heart department, we have strength here too, so you could definitely be dealing with a Leo or a Cancer or somebody that is a cusper even. Let's see. What is in the heart? What is in the emotional realm for my beautiful Virgos? We have the Page of Swords. So this is the message coming in. There's a message, okay, it is related to some kind of fire sign. Emperor, masculinity, or even some kind of ruler, some authority figure. But in your heart space, there is this truth that wants to be said, but you're being subtle about it, and maybe you're coming across as a little bit immature in the way that you communicate your emotions. But I feel like you're very much aligned with your mind space, and the heart space is like this. It's like a little tune. I'm hearing also the whistle, little tune. Who is that? Talking to the moon. No, that's not it. Whistle the moon. That's a song. Catch the moon. Maybe you're trying to catch a Cancer because they are ruled by the moon. We're going to see what else is there. So we're going to take clarifiers, my loves, clarifiers. Now we're using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, which is also based on the Rider's-Waite Tarot deck. And here we go, where you have gone from the Five of Cups to the Nine of Cups. So that's a beautiful evolution, and I congratulate you. Amazing work, Virgo. Good job. Good job. From an earth sign to an earth sign. Good job. Look at that. Look at where you're heading. I'm getting the chills. It's really good. It's really good. You're heading towards your dreams and wish fulfillment. And of course, you know, giving also makes us feel even more rich at times. Because when we're able to give, we know that our resources are constantly overflowing. So when we're able to share and give, we don't have to be held back or restricted by fear, which is beautiful. I'm interested in the Page of Swords, so we can take a look at what the Page of Swords is about. Success, right? You're gonna be successful if you want to share this message of your heart, whatever insight it is. It's gonna be success. You don't have to hesitate. Speak your truth. I'm hearing speak your truth. All right, let's go a little bit deeper first into the mental section. So what is the Eight of Cups about, please? Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. I'm hearing shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. What is that? That's the shuffle dance. Maybe you're too much on TikTok. We'll see. I don't think they do shuffle anymore on TikTok anyway, because I'm not even on TikTok. I don't even know. Let's see. Whoa, too many cards. What is the Eight of Cups about, please? The Eight of Cups talks about the Hangman. And again, it talks about withdrawal, taking a different perspective on things, taking a different route. Also seeing things from a different perspective, seeing things from a higher perspective, even though things might appear to be upside down. And through this upside down evolution, you'll find that you will actually be on top, because this talks about enlightenment. So some sort of insight. It's like you have the wisdom to take a step back and allow things to go from heavy to uplifting in your mind space, which is beautiful. I see that you do a lot of meditation and even yoga, if that is something that is related to you. Let's see what is the King of Wands. Who or what is the King of Wands? The Six of Pentacles, and we have the Six of Pentacles twice. So it's about you being in your power, and it enables you to give. Like I just told you, you are the giver. I'm hearing you are the giver. You are the giver of life even. Wow, that's amazing. So like I talked to you about, the creative energy is related to the Pentacles energy, because the Pentacle energy comes after the Wands energy. And the Wands energy is about manifesting, is about creative pursuits, about creative projects. And then when it actually manifests, it manifests in the physical realm. So it is a direct effect of how we manage our wands, right? And so the Six of Pentacles with the King of Wands, it represents you having enough strength, having enough ability, having enough basically to give to others, to be the one that gives others. I see you as a generous, fair person, which is beautiful. And I see whatever injustice have been caused to you is actually inspiring you to help others, which is beautiful. Very, very beautiful. I'm so happy, Virgo. I'm so happy. Let's see what the Six of Cups is about, please. Who or what is the Six of Cups about? We get the Tower card with the Queen of Pentacles. So this could be you, and the Tower card, let me just tell you, is not always a bad card. It's really not at all a bad card. It talks about change. It's when we see like 555, you know, it's like, it's that energy of tearing down things in order to build them up, like demolition in order to construct. Like, remember Shiva? Shiva is also, he's not only the creator of worlds, but he's also the destroyer of worlds. So some things might need to go in order for you to feel more enriched and alive. It's interesting though with the Six of Cups, because it does talk about relationships and it is in your physical realm. So it might indicate that some relationships aren't as pure as you need them to be, and so you letting them go, or they're actually just naturally falling away. And I'm hearing the crown has been misplaced. The crown has been misplaced. So maybe you gave, you know, a pedestal to somebody to sit on because you really adored them. And then when you realize the actual truth of that person, you know, the crown had to be plucked away from that person and given back to you, because you are the one that's meant to sit on this throne. You could be dealing with another earth sign, but I feel like this is you. And also, I'm hearing maiden, mother, crone. So there's a lot of mother energy, a lot of feminine energy in you, which is beautiful, which is very giving. Although there's a lot of masculine structures here, the false masculine structures will fall away. The one that we do and never stay and just be. Because you see the Queen of Pentacles, she's very stable. She's very, very, very connected to the world around her. And she doesn't have to do anything, actually. She's just present, and she knows that everything will be in its own order in due time. And I'm getting drawn to due time because it's almost like this is about due time now, that something happened, but it will start to initiate now, and it will actually not be ready to reap until in the harvest, maybe during your season in September or late August even. Look, we got the Six of Cups twice, my loves. So you could be dealing with a childhood love, the love of your life. It is a soulmate connection. It's definitely a soulmate connection. And yeah, we get the Queen of Wands here too. So has been some hardship, and that hardship is now ending. Whatever it is ending. We got the Ten of Swords with the Tower card, which is a complete ending of things. I don't see the World card though. So it's not like a huge shift in your life. It just enables you to sit more in your power, which is awesome, right? It's awesome. Six of Pentacles, please clarify that. Yeah, the Six of Pentacles is clarified with the Nine of Pentacles, which we have twice. So it is about you being abundant enough to give to others in a righteous way, in a beautiful way. But I see you very independent. I see you here by yourself. So you could be like actually ending a relationship or ending a commitment of some kind. It doesn't have to be romantic, you know. It can be a work situation. It can be a family connection. Somebody that is taken from you, that is draining you, will have to go. But it's not a significant change. I don't see like this is a huge part in your life. It's not somebody that like plays a huge role in your life. Although you have fond memories with this person, it's not really like there's, a huge breakup or a divorce or, never talking to your family again. It's not at all about that. It's more like, all right, I'm letting this pass and I'm going more into my own. And see this beautiful gracefulness about you and graciousness. It's like you're definitely moving into your own power. And what is suggested here is like, give to those who truly deserve it. That's it, right? What is the magician about, please? The magician here in the spiritual realm talks about your higher self, you being connected to God, or whatever you want to call God. And I'm seeing epiphany, I'm seeing clarity because of the King of Swords here. So it's like you know exactly what to do. It's like you're getting messages and insights and you are super connected to your spiritual realm. And you know exactly what to do. You know exactly who to give to and who not to give to, what they deserve and what they're not deserving of. Because this is a mental energy, but it's also an energy of insight, of intuition. Not as much as emotional intuition, emotional wisdom, but more like clarity. Definitely clarity here. Yeah. And you're like, you don't even have to be defensive about it. You just know like this is not worth fighting for and this is worth fighting for. I'm seeing you working at an office where you're like looking at different cases and you're like things are out of order, but you're like that's fine, things are going to fall into place. This person deserves to be gifted with whatever it is that you're giving out. It could be money, it could be cases, different working on different cases, whatever it is. So you're like giving out to people who are needing it, but you're like doing it in a structured way and you're seeing clearly. Could also talk about you working at a workplace or being in a family connection where you're like, all right, I'm gonna be the mothering energy, but I'm not gonna mother people who can't really like hold themselves. They who truly need it, they are deserving of it and they will be given it, but not the ones who are not truly deserving of it. And I'm getting the chills here. So it could be like you have this crystal clear vision in April where you're like, people who are backstabbers, people who are not, kind to each other or kind to themselves, they're not going to get my energy. And I'm not going to give them to it. Or I'm not going to give them, the hand-me-downs, even if they beg for it, because I'm going to give something that's fair and just and that people are deserving of. Beautiful. I so see you as the giver. Let's see what the Three of Swords is about, actually. Three of Swords with Three of Cups. That's beautiful. So it could be in a family connection. It could be a third-party situation. But it could also be, now that the heartbreak, I feel like this is something that happened a long time ago, even like in your past lifetimes even, because it is a spiritual realm. You are definitely harnessing the strength of something that formerly had you down, which is amazing. You're turning water into wine. It's beautiful. You're turning water into wine. That's amazing. And it's worth rejoicing. And I'm also seeing pumpkins here. So this will actually happen in the fall time. Whatever, if you're working on a project, if you're like doing math, analytics, whatever it is that you're working on, the success will come, but it will be even more fruitful in the harvest season, which is your season, my beautiful Virgos. Let's see about justice, please. Two of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, justice is definitely about relationships. And in the spiritual realm, we want to meet somebody who is our kin, who is our eye to eye, somebody that we can see eye to eye with, somebody that meets us in truth as we are. I'm also seeing two wholes becoming one. So you might want to check out Capricorn's reading, which was about become one or two becoming one. But it looks to me like, the messages that is coming in is really about what relationships are worth giving to. And when you know what relationships are worth giving to, you're going to be so in your zone and just like not giving attention to anything else. Because you don't need to, because they don't deserve it, right? Everybody deserves a second chance or third chance or whatever. But not everybody can handle that, right? Not everybody is mature enough to handle that. And I'm seeing this insight again happening swiftly, like strong, beautiful, powerful insight, just spiritual insight, epiphany coming in. Beautiful. The epiphany of the giver, I'm hearing. And you're focused. You're very, very focused. You're very focused, and you're still very soft in this energy and very loving and motherly. Beautiful. What is the Page of Swords about? In your heart space, it's the World card. I just talked about the World card, right? It is a change that you needed. I'm also seeing this as you, my beautiful Virgos. You know, the virgin, the woman who is untouched by anything false, and she's in truth and in purity, and she is gifted by God, the world. And so the world is your oyster. You're being successful in whatever pursuit that you want to, give out through your heart. And whatever this idea is that is growing, it's definitely growing and changing the world around you, I'm seeing. One more about the Page of Swords, please. Whoops, two actually. Yeah. So in your heart space, something has before, like whenever you keep it inside of you, whenever you're not sharing, again, sharing, whenever you're not sharing this insight or this truth within you, it's gonna take a toll on you again. So you need to be able to share it, but you want to share it in a mature way. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, take a step back and give to those who are deserving of it. And a mature person knows that. This could also talk about you being connected again to a water sign. I'm talking about you being connected to Cancer, but it could definitely be Scorpio or Pisces. But I see a lot of Cancerian energies, and I've heard a lot of Cancerian energies, so it could definitely be somebody who is in the Cancer region or has Cancerian placements, yeah? I'm also hearing sharing is caring, but it sounds to me like somebody else who wants your resources is saying that, hey, sharing is caring, give it to me too. But you're like, well, let me first see things for what they are, okay? And then you're like, all right, I'm gonna give to this person and this person and this person, but not to that and that and that, because I don't accept any less. I want you to grow. I want you to be where I am at. I want you to meet me where I am at. I want it to be fair. I want it to be just. I want it to be, the Two of Cups is beautiful. Like, if you're going to meet me, because I already have it all, like, that's what feeling I get from you. I already have it all. Like, I am the ruler of my own creation, of my own world. So if you're going to meet me, don't take me down with you. Like, meet me where I'm at, and then we can share, and it can be reciprocated. That's what I'm talking about, reciprocation. Getting a lot of Mars and Aries kind of energy. So Mars in Cancer could be a definite strong move for you. And if you're Virgo rising, that means that this is in your 10th house, which is your career section. And it is going to change your career, and it might have to do with something that is work related, actually. All right, my beautiful Virgos, thank you so much for viewing and for commenting and for subscribing and for liking and for sharing. We're going to do some oracle cards, and then we're going to wrap this up, yeah? If you want a personal reading with me, you can do so by emailing me on the email that's below in the description box. And if you want to contribute or support my channel, you can do so through the PayPal link that is below. But please also, like, subscribing and watching the other videos is sharing enough, right? You are the decider of that, because I feel like you are on top of that decision, my beautiful Virgos. Let's see what's up for Virgo in April. This is the astrological oracle deck, so we're going to see what's happening for you guys in April. I hope you're having a great March, and that March and spring equinox is good for you too. We have Pisces and Neptune, which is actually Pisces and Neptune. They are connected to each other, so could talk about Saturn and Pisces, which is a strong energy for you. Things happening a little bit different, but also Neptune being the dreamy energy, having dreams come true, and Pisces being the one that knows that everything is connected to each other and nothing is ever lacking. Everything is always abundant, right? So I'm seeing here, it says synthesize vision. So I want you to synthesize your vision, feel your vision, feel how it will be, and that it shall be. Feel into the situation. If it feels off, then it is off. That's what I'm hearing. And also, you'll get a lot of insight in your dream space, in your sleeping space. And you might also want to take a look at your sleeping space in your room, where you rest and where you get energy, where you gain energy, because this was a significant card here with the Nine of Swords and the King of Cups. In order for you to do mature emotional decisions, they're asking you to actually rearrange your sleeping space, or just check your sleeping space, that it's clean enough for you, that it feels good, that it looks good, that it's comforting, and that it's loving, almost like this mother energy, right? The Cancerian energy. So that's all for you, my loves. Thank you so much for watching again. Thank you for liking. Thank you for returning. Thank you for subscribing. Also, I'm having a question for you guys that I would love for you to comment below or answer me in other ways. So I'm thinking about rearranging the structure of the readings and having maybe a reading each week, a shorter reading each week, or every other week. However, that flows better, because I feel like it'll just be shorter readings and more efficient readings, and also maybe more up to date. So please let me know what you feel about that idea. I'm really hoping to hear something from you and to, yeah, just know what you think. Okay, my lovely Virgos, wishing you great April. Looks like you're gonna have an awesome, awesome, awesome April. So congratulations. Bye.